So every one of us is unique, and we must spend time with ourselves and say, listen, am I really, honestly, sincerely comfortable with where I'm at? Or should I move out and do something different?
Hi there, and welcome to the Bertie podcast. So, what is the balance between, because you're also in the transformational space, and we're talking constantly about the next level or pushing yourself to do things that you're afraid of. What is the balance between being challenging, going outside of your comfort zone, and you're scared of that, or it might be an emotional issue, or doing something that you're scared of because that's going to develop you to the next level in your career or in your life or in your relationship?
I think naturally all of us are scared of change because we work so hard to get to this position that we're at the moment, which we define as being my comfort zone. I work so hard for it. But who defined that? You're the only guy that defined it. You cannot grow and move on without having to face change. Transformation means I must take a step away from where I'm at. So either I'm feeling pain where I'm at, or I feel discomfort, but I am just not comfortable with where I've been yesterday. So I feel I must make a change, and that's within you. So if you need to get somebody to help you to understand why all of a sudden you're discomfortable or uncomfortable, then you must do so. But the fact of the matter is, we all get to a point, and if we look back and we'll see what happened when I became uncomfortable in my current situation, then you have to change. And yes, change in itself create more discomfort because you are moving into the unknown. So you need to stretch yourself. You need to challenge yourself. But I can promise you, once you've stretched yourself through that, because once again, you've got control. The pace that you take, you've got control over. And all of us can make a move. Can make a change. It's actually very easy. So you must just understand, I am uncomfortable, and why am I uncomfortable? And what can I do about it? Can I change it? Can I fix it? If not, let's move on. And then you take that next step.
I want to delve a little bit into this conversation further and talk about pushing yourself past your limits. So a lot of us, we say, okay, we have limits. I love there's a picture on everything that you have, like your LinkedIn profile. There's this picture of you diving out of an airplane. Was that something that was challenging to you? Were you pushing your own limits there? Was that something scary that you wanted to do to prove to yourself that you can? What has that done for your personal development and your life?
Fact is, life is too short. We must live it while we can. So our health mostly is our wealth. Because all the money in the world can't buy your health. When things like cancer or motor vehicle accidents and you've lost a leg or an arm or whatever. So you must live life while you can today. So I've always set myself challenges. And when you often listen to people, successful people, you'll find out that their success was actually built on traumatic experiences that they suffered. Well, it could be a sickness or just something that happened badly in their life and how they overcome it. And then they realized, yes, I can. Nothing can hold me back. So jumping out of an aeroplane, that was fantastic. I'll do it more often. The more challenging, the more satisfying the end result.
We were talking the other day about this experience, and you said you won't necessarily do that specific thing again. It needs to be something else. It needs to be, falling out with holding a piano or something different, something that's going to bring a different dimension to that. So let's say we have listeners, they've done something scary. They've maybe bungee jumped off of one of those high bridges, or they just had a conversation with a family member they've been putting off for 30 years, challenging things like that. So let's say someone has done that. We've got a mutual acquaintance which takes people to walk on fire, for instance. Let's say we've done things like that. How do you think we should challenge ourselves to do the same kind of thing? Or should I go back to my bungee jumping or parachuting experience and bring a different element to it? So let's say I've done all of these things. What is next for me?
As they say, I've done it, I've got the T-shirt.
Yes.
Why do I need another T-shirt?
Yes.
So you've got to challenge yourself. You've got to stretch yourself, because the moment you start doing that and you live your life by stretching yourself all the time, it becomes part of you and second nature. Everything you do, you challenge. And it starts when you get up in the morning and you can tell yourself and say, what a fantastic day. I'm looking forward to today, because today I'm going to experience something unique. Even if that's just meeting somebody new and sharing views with them. So, yes, you've got your bucket list. You start ticking them off and you're challenging yourself, because that takes you beyond where you are. If you don't challenge yourself, you're not willing to do it, you will sit where you are and blame everybody else around you, that your life is so dreary and no excitement or whatever. But you are so intertwined into your comfort zones that you don't want to challenge yourself. If there's more things for me to do that I'm capable of, I'd love to do that. And I think all of us do that some other time.
Bertie, lastly, and what does this being tired, what part does spirituality play in that? For every person, it's something different. But is that an important component, to just ground yourself and be balanced and, draw from a source, if you will?
Obviously, we are all attuned differently. Some people are closer to the point of burnout and can take less to get there, and others are quite strong but might also get there. And once you're in burnout, that is not a comfortable state to be. But by stretching yourself in all aspects of life, you'll find your own perimeters, and you will also stretch your perimeters. Find out up to where can you go. How many hours can you really work and enjoy yourself doing what you are passionate about? So every one of us is unique, and we must spend time with ourselves and say, listen, am I really, honestly, sincerely comfortable with where I'm at? Or should I move out and do something different? Just go for it. Doesn't matter what it is. The smallest step will lead to a very large step tomorrow. Just go out there, do it.
This has been a very valuable session for me. What I take away from the session is your health is really your wealth. Thank you very much, Bertie. It's been amazing. If you want to follow Bertie online, go and follow him on SoundCloud, where his podcasts are loaded. Connect with him on LinkedIn, where there's a lot of activity and a lot of distribution of his content. Connect with him, like I said, on LinkedIn. You can go and like his Facebook page, and also subscribe to his YouTube channel, where these sessions are being recorded and you can get access to that. Thank you, Bertie.
Thank you.